If you're trying to scale your wholesaling business to the 7-figure level, here is the scaling sequence that not only have I used to scale my own wholesaling company to 7 figures, but I've also used this same sequence to help dozens of other wholesalers scale their businesses to 7 figures and multiple 7 figures as well. So when you're first starting to build your real estate business, you're typically going to be sitting in all of the seats, wearing all of the hats inside of the business, which is completely normal. But pretty soon inside of your business, after you start closing deals, you want to start putting team members in place. Now, I have a very specific sequence that I follow when building out a real estate wholesaling team. Every single time that I have followed this sequence with either myself or other students that I am coaching, almost every single time it has worked out. So the first position that we want to end up hiring is usually going to be the lead generation position. So lead generation is very time consuming, especially if you are the one generating leads. So if you're the one doing texting, if you're the one doing cold calling, then it's going to be very time consuming for you to continue to do the lead generation and all of the other responsibilities that are required for you to do as the business owner. Because as the business owner, you're responsible for generating leads, you're responsible for booking appointments, doing all of the follow-up, you're responsible for acquisitions, you're responsible for dispositions, you're responsible for transaction coordinating, communicating with the title company, communicating with the seller, with the buyer. There's a lot of hats that you have to wear as the business owner in a wholesaling company. So first area that we want to delegate lead generation. And this creates leverage so that you can generate more leads without you having to put your time to generating these leads. Once you get lead generation delegated, then we want to move to the lead management department and delegate lead management. So once we've delegated lead generation, we are actually able to generate more leads. So now we have more leads coming in, and for a time, you're probably going to be taking those leads, you're probably going to be scheduling appointments with them, running the appointments, and doing all of the follow-up, which ends up being quite a bit of work. So as you have scaled your lead volume, now you want to then turn to the lead management department and you want to delegate that responsibility of the company. So we want to delegate lead management. We want to get a lead manager in place. So at this point, at this stage in the process, now we have leads coming in, we have appointments being scheduled without us having to do the work. So at this place, now you get to focus on closing deals and closing more deals. Also, when you get a lead manager in place, it allows you to pour more money into marketing and scale your lead volume even more because you have delegated yet another responsibility so you can actually increase your lead volume, meaning you can also increase your deal volume at this stage as well. Now, this stage, again, you've got leads coming in, you got appointments being scheduled and follow-up being done without you having to do the work. So now what has happened is you're going to be doing more deals. Now, there is an administrative component in the transaction coordinating department that starts to become a burden between 2 to 3 deals per month. So at this stage, a lot of the times it is beneficial to delegate your transaction coordinating responsibilities to either an in-house TC or an outsourced transaction coordinating company. If you want to know the company that I like to outsource transaction coordinating responsibilities to, you can find the link in the description below. I'll attach the link to the company that I prefer to outsource our transaction coordinating to. Now, once you have outsourced transaction coordinating, that's going to alleviate a massive administrative burden off of your plate as the business owner. Now, as the deals are coming in, the seller is being communicated with, the buyer is being communicated with, the title company is being communicated with, and you've got a transaction coordinating company or a TC who's helping drive deals to the finish line, meaning now your 2 responsibilities that remain are signing deals with the homeowner and closing deals with buyers. And so at this stage, you should be able to do between 3 to 5 deals per month But if you're doing that, it's going to be a very, very busy time for you, but you're bringing in enough deal volume to where now you can start building out your sales team. So at this stage, now we want to go into building out the sales team. And this is what I call phase 2 of building out your team. So phase 1, we want to get lead generation, lead management, transaction coordinating. Phase 2, we want to get the sales team built out, which is acquisitions and dispositions. First, we're going to focus on acquisitions. So this is the process of going to the homeowner, getting the property signed, and we want to get at least one full-time acquisitions rep in place. Now, typically, I like to have at least 2 sales reps, but in the beginning, you can start with 1 because 2 is more to manage, and it can be a little bit of a pain to manage 2 people if you're not used to managing salespeople. So we want to replace you in the acquisitions department. At this stage, that allows us to pour a little bit more money back into marketing to increase our deal volume and make sure that that acquisition rep has enough opportunity. One of the top reasons why salespeople end up leaving organizations is because they don't have enough opportunity to make the income that they want. This is why we've waited until this stage of the process to bring on an acquisition rep, because we want to make sure that we're able to attract a high-level sales rep and that we're going to be able to provide enough opportunity for them to make a really great living so that we can retain that great sales rep as well. Now, once the acquisition rep is in place, we've increased marketing again, and now the final piece of the frontline operating team that we're going to delegate is the dispositions role for the business. So we're going to hire a disposition rep. We're going to find somebody who can communicate with the buyers, who can coordinate showings, who can sell those properties once we get it under contract with a homeowner. And this disposition seat, once it is filled, now we can loop back to the marketing department. We can scale marketing again, and now we can move through this cycle again, building out each department, building out multiple team members in each department. And this is the scaling sequence that I have followed not only with my own business, but with several of my clients, my students as well. Literally, I've helped dozens of students get to the 7-figure level where they're doing 100K per month and beyond, following this sequence. When I first got my core team built out, we were able to do $150,000, $200,000 per month with this core team of 5 people, which is incredible. So if you're trying to scale to the 7-figure level, this is the sequence that I have used over and over again to get there. Hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, go ahead and click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button below. And if you are looking to grow your real estate wholesaling or flipping company, I have attached some resources in the description below to help you grow your business.